I'm Sister Miller with Singing Time Ideas that go along with the Come Follow Me lesson. And this week we are studying things that are happening in the church after Jesus has been resurrected and gone back up to heaven. And so I thought a time machine would be a great way to go back and talk about some of these stories. So there's three main stories that I picked out. First we have Stephen, and then Philip and the eunuch, and also Saul or Paul. And what I did is, this is just a box, and I just put like a sheet over it, and really you could just use the table in the primary. You don't even have to have a big box. And I just printed off time machine, and I think if you put anything that is like glittery or sparkly, like looks like a time machine, it just needs some kind of glitter. So I put this Christmas tinsel around, and it looks like time machine. And I just safety pinned this on to the material. And I draped it around. I'll show you what it looks like in the back. So this is what it looked like in the back. And what I did is I had a child come in. I said, I need you to go back in time and find out what was happening in the church after Jesus was resurrected and went to heaven, and the prophet and apostles are leading the church. I gave them my camera, put them in, and I told them to just look behind this flap inside the box. And that's where I had my pictures, was just behind that flap in there. I got these two off the internet. I'll put a link below for those. And this one I just tore out of the Come Follow Me book. So after the child came out with their picture, I just told like maybe 2 sentences about each picture. You know, this was a man who was high in the church, and he was trying to put the people who followed Jesus into jail. And then when he was walking on the road, Jesus came to him and told him not to do that anymore. And he asked this question: what wilt thou have me to do? So let's find out what Jesus wanted them to do. In this one, he was bad. And then he decided to repent and be good. Which one of these things goes with that? And so, of course, here we have repent and forgive. And so we did help me, O dear Father. And our next one was Philip and the eunuch. I told them that he was walking down a road where God told him to go, and he heard a man studying the scriptures, and he asked the man if he knew what the scriptures were about, and the man said, I don't know. And so Philip went and taught him, and they were the exact same scriptures that were talking about Jesus Christ. So we could be that too. Which one of these? Oh, share the gospel. And this was a man who was trying to tell people what was right, but they did not like hearing that they weren't doing what was right, and so they got mad at him, and then they were going to stone him. But God blessed him that even in this hard time, that he was able to see a vision and see God and his angels. So we need to stand for the right, even when it's hard. So then over here. Also, my time machine is up on the table here just for you to see it, but it was on the floor. And when I had the kids go into the time machine, I had a little sound bite from Spotify. There was a time machine sound effect. So I just played it. It was like 9 seconds long, made it sound like they were going back in time. I can't play it for you because it's on my phone that I'm recording, but I think you should be able to find something like that. Also, let me go through the songs we did. This one we did Help Me, Dear Father, and we did both repent and forgive. So I started with repent. So, help me, dear Father, to truly repent. Make R's and go like this. Repent. Making things right, and then you do the same thing just with fists for change. Isn't that interesting how repent and change are so similar? Changing my ways. Help me each day, Father, I pray. Help me live nearer, nearer to thee. Then forgive, because people had to forgive him for what he had done. So help me, dear Father, to freely forgive all who may seem unkind to me. Help me each day, Father, I pray. Help me live nearer, nearer to thee. For sharing the gospel, we did I Want to Be a Missionary Now. And I just have some posters with the words, because there is a lot of words. So I just hold up posters for that, and we sing along. Stand for the right. We also do sign language. I do have these pictures that they could look at, but our sign language goes like this. Our prophet, see how we can see? Our prophet has some words for you, and these are the words: be true, be true. At work or at play, in darkness or light, be true, and stand for the right. The kids really like that. The be true and the be true are really fun. Also, this month we are working on I'll Walk With You. So it didn't go along with our lesson. We started off with this song that we're working on. And I use spoons. You can look it up. There's another way of doing it, but this is how I do it. If you don't walk as most people do, some people walk away from you, but I won't. If you don't talk as most people do, some people talk and laugh at you, but I won't. I'll walk with you, I'll talk with you, that's how I'll show my love for you. Jesus walked away from none, he gave his love to everyone, so I will. Jesus blessed all he could see, then turned and said, come follow me, so I will. I'll walk with you, I'll talk with you, that's how I'll show my love for you. So I really wanted to show you how you could use a time machine in your primary and not put a lot of work into making a time machine. This lesson works really well when you have lots of stories that you want to talk about and they're like different time periods, so it makes sense for them to go back in time and see something, bring back a little snapshot of what was happening. Hope this help gives you some great ideas, and we will see you next week.